Walgreens recently closed a warehouse in Edwardsville, Illinois, dedicated to filling e-commerce orders for household items such as toothpaste and nail polish, signaling that it is going all in on the idea that its stores will do double duty as retail outlets and delivery hubs. According to the Wall Street Journal, the strategy, which doesn't include the company's pharmacy operations, is meant to make handling of online orders more efficient by having a single system for handling goods rather than managing separate distribution networks for e-commerce and in-store sales. Customers shopping on the retailer's website or app can still opt to have items shipped in 2 to 4 days via FedEx, but those orders will be sent out from one of the company's 16 distribution centers. For same-day delivery, however, when items are back in stock nearby, customers who have selected no rush shipping are asked if they'd like to get their items delivered earlier if possible. If they opt in, their orders are fulfilled by a local store's employees and delivered via DoorDash or Uber Eats. Customers are charged $5.99 for either shipping or same-day delivery, a fee that is waived for orders of $35 or more. And of course, Chris, Walgreens shoppers also still have the option to place orders at Walgreens through the delivery apps run by DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, and Target owned shipped. Chris,
nice job, by the way.
That was a long,
that was the one
read.
for the record book, Ann, but you killed it. Nice job.
Okay, so what do you think of this idea? They're getting rid of e-commerce warehouses, not a common practice that we're hearing about from other retailers, but are you in on this? Are you out on this? Like, where do you stand?
Yeah, you know, when I first read, we were joking yesterday, when I first read this headline, I was like, this is a freaking terrible idea. You're going to force all your fulfillment in your stores. But then I read the details in the story, and I actually kind of love this move, Ann.
Yeah.
You do too, I can tell. But yeah, I mean, I think the reason I love it, I think it's a great example, number one, of being able to flex your network to the true needs of your shopper.
Yeah.
You know, if people want to wait for it, then ship it from a central location, which has always been one of the value propositions of the micro fulfillment idea, is that like you can't get same day delivery from a centralized operation, no matter how automated it is, because it's just too far away. It's too far in the outskirts of the region of where you're trying to serve.
Yes.
So for that reason, I love it, because when you think about the customer that's actually ordering things online at Walgreens, they probably need it same day. If you don't, you're probably going somewhere else, right?
Yes.
100%.
Yes, I totally agree. I was asking the same question. I was like, in what world am I going to Walgreens to order something for a delivery 4 to 5 days out? Like that's a purchase that I would be going to Amazon, to Target, to Walmart for, like, so I can get a lower price. Like, to me, it'd be rare that I'd be going to Walgreens for this kind of thing. But I mean, would you? What would you do? I can't even think of what I do this for.
No, I wouldn't, but it seems like there still are people that are, and there's white label options that allow you to still do, like Bunch is a great example. Like we had them on the podcast, their CEO, like their white label option for delivery on a specific day of the week if you do want to order from Walgreens, but you can even do it cheaper than, say, getting it from, you know, the other options that are out there. So that's still an option. But you're right, like same day is what it's all about here. And
they're paying $5.99 either way. That's what I don't understand.
Right. And yeah. And so like they're going to just smartly white label the options that they have from DoorDash and Uber Eats. Maybe the employees pick, but possibly the Uber drivers and the DoorDash drivers come in and do the picking. So I just think it's really smart, because it's showing they're thinking about their customer and the need states that they are in. So kudos to Walgreens on this one. I think it's really smart. Now you got to handle the inventory inaccuracy and the operational impacts on the store, but I don't think you're picking that many items out of the store either. And I think that's more doable than, say, at a large operation like a Walmart, for example.
Right. That's a great point. Like, what's your average like units per basket? Like 3, 4, maybe? I mean, it's not going to be a lot. I think
it's like the hurdle's $35, right?
Yes.
To get free delivery too. So so you're probably pushing that a little bit. So probably 3 or 4.
Yeah. I mean, and I think the other part here is that when you first read this headline, I was assuming that they were including pharmacy too. And to me, it was like, how in the world are you going to do this with pharmacy?
Yeah, it's not pharmacy. That's important.
It's important to include that they are not doing this for pharmacy items. I think they should stick to as many other fulfillment methods as possible, given all that they've had going on over there with their inventory and store staff. But I think it's really important, like when you have as many store locations as Walgreens does, like it makes more sense to ship from the store. You're giving customers a better experience. I also like this, Chris, because I think it opens up the opportunity for Walgreens to evolve to how do I operate like that Wawa store format that we're starting to see, where you have your employees focused on and practicing picking those 1, 2, 3 items, pulling
Mhm.
something from the pharmacy, and then delivering at the front door of the store, much like we're seeing in the Wawa store where you're not wandering the aisles, you're just going there, you're picking up your product, it's quick, you order via the app or you walk up and order things just like you're already going in for your prescription pickup now. Like I think this opens it up for a much more efficient and a much more safe environment for the for the Walgreens employees down the road. I don't know if I mean that's probably way far out down the future, but I think that method of just changing the mindset of the employee in the Walgreens store could be something that we could see grow in the coming months and years.
Yeah, that's a whole nother longer term angle to this. And they are testing, it seems like testing models similar to that in Chicago that we've gotten wind of. But yeah, I mean, I've said this before too, and like kudos to Stephanie Cruz Curley and her team at Walgreens. Like even the app for same day delivery is so efficient and so easy to use that if you're a Walgreens shopper and you're listening and you haven't tried it yet, I would tell you to try it because it honestly changes your life and
Mhm.
it makes the whole process of getting everything you need from them so much easier.